Every story has a title. And the story I want to tell you today is one that I call The Eternal Search for Joyful Belonging. I want to tell you the story how church was my home. I want to tell you the story how my Mexican mother, not of this country, who has a 6th grade education, enrolled me in Catholic school. I want to tell you the story that church was my home and the place where I came to understand myself, and the place where I had a chance to belong. And in 1st grade, as Catholics sitting in the room know, you go through your process of making your first communion. I had theological questions. And if you know me well, then you know that I'm just a person with lots of questions. Because questions for me are a way that I gain understanding and the ways that I feel like I belong. I learned then in the 1st grade that the church could not hold my questions. So I went to the Southern Baptist Church a mile down the road. I rode the bus every Sunday. That church could not hold my questions either. As an adult, I learned the church, in a fuller sense, could not hold my complexity. I never identified as female or male, and I never identified as gay or lesbian. Never. I always identified as queer. The ground of my being and becoming, which was church, had become a severely hostile place for me in all of my complexities. I was in seminary at the time in Chicago, and being from northern Mexico, the Republic of Texas, and born to a Mexican woman, we keep our people close to us, and so Chicago was way far from the land that I knew. And in seminary, the hostility around being queer and gender nonconforming, and I had already been writing about non-binariness in seminary, I learned that the hostility that I was facing was the thing that would force me to leave. And it forced me to leave the only place I knew to be home. As an adult, I continue on my search for joyful belonging. It is an eternal search. And I want to leave you with a moment of hope, because I think part of the reason why we are here is we have struggled and we have fought and we have leaned into possibility, and we want to have some container of hope. But I don't want to give a piece of cheap hope, because we are living in the tyranny of the now. And for people of color, it's hard for us to see what can be. And so I offer you this. And I tell you this because my abuela is sitting in the room. I remain on this eternal search for joyful belonging, because my abuela and I have leaned into the possibility of bridging across lines of radical difference. And if there's any piece of hope that I can give you, is to find someone or a community with whom you can begin to build bridges across lines of radical difference. Because if we continue to capitulate to the system of dominance, we will continue to oppress the very ones who are our people.